Thanks so much for joining us here in the Fox 4 Weather Center. All eyes are on our next cold front, one which will be coming through later in the day tomorrow. And behind it, cooler temperatures will be building into southwest Florida heading into the weekend and early next week. Let's take a live look now from our Franside Care Tower camera. Traffic flowing along smoothly. Thankfully tonight, we don't have those areas of dense fog developing just yet. But as we head into tomorrow morning, clear skies, calm winds, those temperatures continuing to drop closer to those dew points as they continue to rise. That will lead to some areas of fog, so definitely something to monitor. Meanwhile, if you are traveling, I want to talk about spots that could be causing some hiccups. So across parts of northern New England, we are starting to see improvements for sure across parts of the Northeast, but still, especially our inland communities across parts of Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, a fresh 1 foot of snowfall will be a possibility as this area of low pressure continues to shift off toward the Canadian Maritimes. Meanwhile, westerly and northwesterly winds on the backside of that low producing some lake-enhanced snow showers. So eastern spots on the eastern sides of the lakes dealing with some of those winter storm warnings tonight because of some of that snow. So for tomorrow, of course, another busy travel day. Just want to pinpoint some of those hubs and what we can expect. The good news is that overall for our main hubs, travel should be just fine. Everything green and good for now. We could see some minor delays in Philadelphia in the afternoon as well as Atlanta heading into Chicago as well. Again, with that system as we kind of zoom in here. And again, it is from some of that lake enhanced snow where we could see some of those delays there for the Chicago area. But by tomorrow afternoon, even by tomorrow morning, that system that's currently in the Northeast will continue to pull away. Obviously, something we'll continue to monitor. Meanwhile, here, things are calm and tranquil. We are at 68 degrees. Temperatures not quite as cool as they have been. And again, that's because we are on the warm side of that approaching front. Dew point, the measure of moisture in the air, now at around 60 degrees. And as those temperatures continue to drop closer to that dew point, that will initialize some of the fog as we head into tomorrow morning. So 6 a.m. tomorrow morning, DeSoto, Charlotte, Collier County, really across the map, we will be seeing some of those areas of fog. So just a heads up there heading through that morning drive, maybe if you are hitting the roadway. So we have the fog potential in the morning. Otherwise, as we head into the afternoon, warm southerly winds becoming more westerly as we push into the afternoon. That front comes through in the evening, bringing with it a little bit more cloud cover. Could squeeze out a sprinkle, but for the most part, it's going to come through fairly dry. And then on its backside, heading into Saturday, those winds shift. They become northwesterly, and that's going to be driving in that cooler and drier air for the weekend ahead. So overnight tonight, we dropped to 60 degrees for Palmdale and LaBelle, 64 in Punta Gorda alongside Fort Myers, 64 degrees also the morning temperature forecast there in Naples. As for those afternoon temperatures, generally low to mid 80s right on the water because of that flow coming off the Gulf. We will be in the upper 70s. That front not coming through until later in the day. And then behind it, once it does come through, you will be feeling those winds kick up just a bit, generally around 15 miles per hour. So not worried about extremely gusty winds behind that system, but we will certainly be feeling those cooler temperatures over the weekend and especially into early next week with highs only expected in the upper 60s.